going, guys? It's Bocw here. Today we're going to be taking a look at some rather interesting little email that was given to me here, guys, here on the channel. So this is going to be really interesting, guys. It has come from the Pawntakespawn notifications email address, and it reads, Bocw, the next stage of our journey is upon us. Here is your decompiler key and instructions. So we've got what appears to be some sort of encryption sequence decompiler key. So we've got all sorts of different what's that? 5, 10, 15, 25 numbers. Interestingly. And you have to find a sequence compiler at the following websites. That's pawntakespawn.com/deepcover. So I've now gone onto this website. As you guys can see, we've got again 25 blank squares, which is interesting. I've got Hacker 3.0 down the side there, and it looks like we've got 2E on the left hand side there. Now I don't know if that's I've got fully enough my name down the side. That's really cool, thank you. So we've got right, okay, interesting. So I'm going to have a look at this email. So I'm going to execute the following instructions. Follow entrance arrow to first magenta cell. So follow the first arrow to the first magenta cell. So the entrance arrow, I assume, must be this one on the top right here. First magenta cell, I'm just going to number them 1 to 25, so this one here will be number 10. So if we go to number 10, okay, and the second instruction, from that cell jump to another magenta cell that you have not visited in a straight horizontal or vertical line only. So, okay, so that is, if we go back to that website again, so this is, I'm going to say that's number 9 for now. Okay, so the next instruction was to, continue until all magenta cells have been visited. Only once per cell, creating a path that leads to the exit arrow. Okay, that's interesting. So looks like I'm going to have to figure this out here. So bang, bang. So I'm going to have to somehow get a picture of this. So if I was to write this down, I'm going to write this down, guys. So if I get my notepad out, so it looks like we started from this top corner here, in the top right hand corner. So the number that we would have so far is 2, 5. Then I think it was up and left after that, right? Up and right, up and left, yeah. Up and left, then left 1. Up and left 1. So that'd be 2, 5, 5, 7. Okay, then the next one, if I go back to that website, so hang on, 2, 5, 5, 7, then let's figure this out. If you go down 2 and do go right 1, do go left and 1 and down 1 after that. I'm assuming we do. Actually, it says go to the nearest one, so I must have messed up here. Hang on a moment. So we know it starts 2, 5. We know that. Then it says go down or up or left or right to the nearest one. So if we need to go down here to this 5, 10, to number 14, technically speaking. So that one would be, figure this out, 7. So that will be 7. Now, I need to make sure every single one of these has been visited. That's the problem. We can't go diagonals either. So, so I'm assuming it must be this one here, right? But we need to make sure that all of them have been visited, so it must be this one right here. So 5, 10, 15, 18. So whatever's in box 18, which to me, 5, 10, 15, 18, that's a 6. Okay. Then if we go up one, then this one right here, I assume. Right? If we go to this one right here, what number is that? 4. So if we type in 4 there, Then we go down the one bottom left hand corner, then the one above it. So bottom left hand corner and the one above it. 5, 7. Then if we go right at the top, number 2 and number 3. I think, oops, number 2 and number 3, it would be 7, 5. So our code going from our decompiler would be this, 257645775. So if we go back to our instructions, then it says, apply the order of the magenta cells visited to the decompiler key above. This will give you a 9-digit data retrieval sequence. Okay, that's what I've got. Call the provided number and follow the instructions. Okay. So if we go back to that website, I'm pretty sure there was a telephone number at the bottom, right? Okay. Now, let's see if I can put this on speakerphone. Now, this one's going to be interesting. It is going to cost us, so sadly, but 223. Is that 8? I think that's 8784. Okay. Hope you guys can hear it.
Welcome, operative. Perform the following steps to verify your credentials. Enter your personal access code, followed by the pound key.
Okay, so that would be 11234, followed by the pound sign.
Access granted. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Okay, so that would be 257645775.
Invalid data retrieval sequence. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Right, so that was wrong. Okay. So maybe if I take that image, get this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in Photoshop, then we can see them both side by side. Okay. Just wait for this to load. Oh, no. Okay, edit, paste. Put that over there. Then I'm going to get that image that I got from my email. Oh, which one did I just put in Photoshop? Right, that one. So then we need to get this image somehow. Obviously it started at the top right, don't forget. So there's 25 boxes. I'm only going to have enough room for that. So edit, paste, not that, please. Edit, copy, edit, paste. Okay. So I've botched up the size there, but never mind. Okay. So if it started in the top right hand corner, in this case, I'm just going to put a letter V there so we all know. Not in. So wait, where's it said there was an exit arrow, right? Where's the exit arrow? Oh, bottom left. Okay, so there's I didn't see the exit arrow, so that means I must have definitely got it wrong. Hang on, so okay. So let's have a look here. So the exit arrow is bottom left. So I'm just going to put a symbol there so we don't lose that. I'm just going to put it in. Just going to put it in that font for now. Okay. So turn that white so we can all see it. Okay. Okay. So let's start at the top right, then work our way down. So that one we know is a 2. That we know is a 5. This one we know is a 5. That we know is a 7. This one we know as a 4. This one we know as a 7. This one down here we know as a 6. This one down here is a 7. And the one down the bottom left is a 5. So, if we take these numbers, but we hang us out to end up where the 5 is in the bottom left. So it does say I'm only moving straight lines, so it's a combination. So if we go back to that website, I'm going to call that number again, 747 223 8784.
Perform the following steps to verify your credentials. Enter your personal access code, followed by the pound key.
So that is the one at the very bottom of this website, so 11234 hashtag.
Access granted. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Okay, so if we go back to this, so I'm going to type in, let me think about this, 27557 4675.
Invalid data retrieval sequence. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Let's see. 2 7 5 5 6 4 7 7 5.
Invalid data retrieval sequence. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Okay, how about 5 7 5 2 7 4 7 6 5.
Invalid data retrieval sequence. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Okay. I need to have a think about this one. Did I say 2 5 7? How about 2 5 7 6 5 7 4 7 5.
Invalid data retrieval sequence. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Right guys, I think I may have got this now. So I was just reading this instructions again. It actually does say in a straight and horizontal or vertical line only. So if I go back to that website one more time, and we're going to call this number one more time, I think I may have got it this time. So 7 2 3. I think I've got it. Because it says you have to do the direction.
Operative. Perform the following steps to verify your credentials. Enter your personal access code, followed by the pound key.
1 2 3 4.
Access granted. Enter your 9-digit data retrieval sequence.
Right, if I go back to this, now I was having a look at this in a bit more detail. So if I go the following, so it's got to be done in a straight line only. So 2 5 7 4 7 5 6 7 5.
Data retrieval sequence accepted. Await further instructions at Pawntakespawn. Goodbye.
Now, in case you're wondering how I got to that, so if you look very carefully, you got to start in the top right hand corner where the I'm just going to set it arrow, even though it's a letter V. So if we go 2, then it was the 5, then it was a 7, then it was a 4, which is this is a bit where I went wrong. 4, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5 out. So 2, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. Now that was actually the correct number. So now guys, as you guys heard, it did at the end of that little phone call there said await further instructions on Pawntakespawn. So if we look very carefully, you'll notice that we've got like a bunch of letters here. And I was looking in the background of this, and it actually does read, if you look very carefully, it says Pawntakespawn / best laid plans dash data retrieved. So if I'm going to try and type this up. So Pawntakespawn / what did I say? Best laid plans. Best laid plans. If this comes back with nothing. Oh. Right now then. So it looks like we've got what appears to be 2 crosses on the Miami map there. You notice Miami, you see this hotel-shaped building right here. If you look on the top right-hand corner, just behind my webcam, you'll recognise this is actually Miami. You can see the marina at the bottom there, for those who are familiar with the map. We've actually got an interesting transmission here, designated Victor. Target is Dr. Daniel Clark, located in Kowloon City, Hong Kong. Now, for those who don't know who Daniel Clark is, he was like our mystery man in the assault headed up by Hudson Weaver. Some people may be familiar with that mission from the Black Ops campaign. Extraction team is Hudson Weaver and Station 3 operatives on the ground. 1700 hours, February 9th, 1968. Jason Hudson and Gregory Weaver were sent to Kowloon in Hong Kong to interrogate Dr. Daniel Clark, an English chemical engineer partially responsible for the formulation of the Nova 6 chemical weapon. During the interrogation, which involved redacted, Spetsnaz arrived to assassinate Clark and retrieve his research on Nova 6. Clark helped Hudson and Weaver escape, leading them over rooftops and through residential buildings en route to a cache of weapons. After arming themselves, Clark, Hudson and Weaver continued through the city. As they fled, Hudson and Weaver continued to question Clark, who revealed the location of Dr. Steiner. Now, for those who don't know, Dr. Friedrich Steiner was working on behalf of the enemies. Some people may be familiar with that. There was Dr. Steiner, and I think there was 2 others off the top of my head, Dragovich and Kravchenko, if memory serves. And Dr. Steiner, who was the mastermind behind the creation of Nova 6. Clark also obliquely mentioned the existence of numbers vital to Dragovich's plans. Another group of Spetsnaz in an Mi-8 helicopter approached the location of Clark's laboratory, which he destroyed remotely via planted explosives. Clark, Hudson and Weaver continued through Clark's escape route. However, before Clark could explain the true importance of Dragovich's numbers, he was killed by a Spetsnaz sniper. After Clark's death, Hudson and Weaver called into, we don't know what that is, for immediate extraction. They made their way down to the city streets dispatched by Spetsnaz soldiers. Once they ate something or other, they were picked up by the station's 3 CIA operatives, briefed them on the next target. Believed at this present moment in time that's Mount Yamantau, which is interesting. We've got don't know how much we can really read from this, but I'm going to try. We've got another transmission, and it's talking about the Mason and the SOG team who were sent to retrieve Nova 6 from somewhere or other. X-ray dropped off a helicopter landing zone to embark on the Mekong River, joined by Marine Blank, on orders from the CIA to secure a downed Soviet cargo plane carrying Nova 6. En route, X-ray encountered and destroyed a variety of NVA and Vietcong hardware and infrastructure, including camps, boats, radar towers, and heavy artillery, including Soviet anti-aircraft vehicles. The only casualty from X-ray was the auxiliary Marine Blank, who was killed by NVA fire. After pushing through resistance, X-ray reached a dock close to the reported location of the crashed plane. Vietcong's troops ambushed X-ray shortly thereafter. SOG Air Support managed to locate and briefly provide cover for X-ray, but they were quickly ambushed and destroyed by Soviet, which also unloaded Spetsnaz soldiers before leaving the area. X-ray fought through the combined forces until they arrived at the down plane. Once upon arrival, they found no direct evidence of Nova 6, but instead found a map of the area with the location of Krenchenko's new compound and a stockpile of American weapons, including redacted. The evidence found on site pointed to an attempt by Soviet-side actors, apparently, to frame the United States for sending groups or troops into Laos, thereby violating international law. See something or other on Operation Lamson 719. Upon their discovery, X-Ray was once again ambushed by Spetsnaz and VC, this time without support. They were overwhelmed when the Soviet aircraft returned. Once X-Ray was finally overrun, Dr. Friedrich Steiner and Kravchenko arrived in person to capture Team X-Ray. End transmission. So, that's interesting, guys. So, we've got like another map of... I think that might be the one in Russia, if memory serves. Moscow, I think that might be. Now, it looks like we can interact with this, so hopefully we're going to get some rather interesting information here. See if we get anything out of this. So we've got like what appears to be a metro type ticket of some description. Can we interact with this? No. Ooh. Now this appears to me to be something to do with Warzone, as a guess. Collect information at each station on your route unless that station connects to another line. With instructed to switch to another line, do so at your first opportunity and ride it in the indicated direction. Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go into this in more detail in a separate episode, I feel. Get a clue. Visit soon. Miami. Paramore Hotel. Fully air-conditioned and steam-heated stay in luxury at the heart of Miami Beach. Open all year. Insert coin. Looks like I might be here a while, I feel, guys. Alright, so... some briefing on the next target match, Yamantau. So we get a little bit more understandable images that we can all read, so that's interesting. Oh, it was Dragovich and Kravchenko, not Dr. Steiner. Oh, well, okay. So it says Dragovich and Kravchenko are right in person to capture Team X-Ray, so that's interesting. Okay. Interesting there. Right, so we got a fair bit out of that, so is there anything else? Can we click on this? Does this show us anything? No. Okay, so we've got lots of interesting information out of this, guys. I want to know what your thoughts are. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. Now, it does say data retrieved, so I just want to quickly see if it comes up with anything. If it doesn't, then I'll call it a video. No. It's fine. So I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Please do let me know in the comments box down below. I hope you guys found this video rather interesting. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. Don't forget to notification bells to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.